Robert Luna, Sheriff of Los Angeles County. The Sheriff's Department, LA County Sheriff's Department, continues to have well over 1,000 personnel assigned. Again, many on 12-hour shifts, many without days off. Really want to thank the California Highway Patrol. They've contributed even more officers in the last 24 hours. There are well over 300 officers who are helping on both incidences. The Drug Enforcement Administration has also contributed even more special agents that are assisting us in different incidences. They're close to about 30. We are now close to or well over 900 National Guards, California National Guard, that are assisting us both for the LA County Sheriff's Department, the Los Angeles Police Department, and other law enforcement agencies here in California. Evacuation orders, they've gone down some. We are at 82,400 in our LA County jurisdiction, and warnings are up just a little bit because of the wind event to 90,400. In regards to a curfew, the curfew still is in effect from 6 p.m. To 6 a.m. I just want to make sure everybody understands that the rules haven't changed. If you don't belong there, you don't live there, stay out of there. There's no reason for you to be there, and you will be subject to arrest if you're there with no business. In regards to arrest, we had a few more arrests overnight. The total for LA County Sheriff's jurisdiction is now at 44. That's 36 arrests in the Eaton incident and 8 for the Palisades incident. Eaton total, well, I won't go into detail, but basically we stand at about 14 for burglary within those jurisdictions. Everything else is either curfew, trespassing, individuals that are possessing narcotics and or guns. Last night, I do want to bring it to your attention that in our Palisades incident, we did arrest another individual for impersonating a firefighter. Somebody else who is dressed like a fireman was not a fireman. I got to give a lot of credit to our deputies for being proactive, stopping him, and arresting him. That investigation will continue. Search and rescue operations. Our search and rescue teams have completed approximately 78% of the search area in Altadena. That is an estimate of 5,516 properties. I'm hoping, with luck, maybe by the end of today, maybe tomorrow, that will be done. Yesterday, we started the same operation in the Palisades area. Evacuation zones lifted, Palisades 0. Eaton, we did lift 2. So we're communicating the best we can with our partners and our residents to make sure that they can get back in there. And please, as a reminder, our repopulation conversations do continue with every meeting. But please remember, just because there isn't a fire, the chiefs have made it very clear that we're still having some challenges with the wind, so we've got to keep a close eye on things. But in talking to our partners at Public Works and Utilities, there are things you can't see that are underground. There's a lot of hazards. So those are things that are going to have to be evaluated hour by hour, day by day, so that we can make sure that when we start allowing our community members back to their homes, that they are safe. Safety is always absolutely number one. In regards to deaths in the Los Angeles County Sheriff's jurisdiction, we still stand at 21. If you've been following the numbers I've been giving out, they've stayed static for 2 days now, even though the searches continue, at least in the Altadena area. So 21 deaths, bad news. No more deaths so far. That's good news. So I'm praying that that stays together. And then missing persons, that did increase a bit. But I want to know that originally we had 31 missing person reports that were taken. Thank God 5 of them were found safe. But we still have 26 active missing persons that are reported. 20 in the Eaton area and 6 in the Palisades area. And then as I conclude, if you want any more specific information regarding evacuation orders or warnings, if they're coming or going, road closures, or any other information that you think is important to you and your family, please go to lacounty.gov/emergency. I'd like now to introduce Jim McDonnell, the Chief of the Los Angeles Police Department.
Thank you, Sheriff. Good morning. Over the last week, you've heard me say that the LAPD remains committed to protecting lives, safeguarding property, and maintaining order in the areas affected by the fire, and that remains the case today. The LAPD remains on tactical alert, and we've dedicated whatever resources are necessary to provide for your safety. LAPD officers are actively patrolling the areas around the clock and protecting your properties like they are our own. Our efforts include enhanced visibility in evacuation zones and neighborhoods where houses and businesses are vacant, deploying marked and unmarked vehicles as well as foot patrols to ensure a strong presence and a swift response to any issues that arise. Our deployment, we understand the frustration and concern many of you are feeling regarding the fire evacuation and the restrictions on returning to your homes. Please know that our officers and National Guard personnel are following the directions of the Unified Command, which is working tirelessly to ensure the safety of everyone involved. We're committed to continuing our discussions with the Unified Command to assess when it will be safe for residents to return. Your safety remains our top priority, and we'll provide updates as soon as it is safe to do so. Thank you for your patience and understanding during these very difficult times. For the upcoming 24-hour period, LAPD will continue to deploy roughly 600 officers to the impacted areas with support from LA Airport Police, Port Police, and the National Guard, who have 200 soldiers assigned to the Palisades incident, and we're very grateful for their support. Excuse me. We're also introducing a team of volunteers from an NGO known as Team Rubicon to assist the public at various checkpoints. These humanitarian aid workers will be available at checkpoints to direct residents to resources and answer questions. They'll be wearing gray shirts and are available to inform and support our community, and again, we're thankful to them. On the missing persons front, we continue to dedicate resources to all reports of missing persons. As of this morning, we have 38 people who've been reported missing. 27 of those have been found safe. Of the 11 remaining, 2 most likely have been found deceased, but yet to be positively identified. In total, we have 3 fatalities that are fire-related. 1 person died at the hospital, but had not been reported missing. We still have 8 missing persons remaining. Arrests, we have no new fire area-related arrests, and we remain at 14. But we'd like to update all of you on 2 notable arrests that were made on January 14th, just outside the fire zone. At approximately 5:15 p.m., officers responded to a radio call near the intersection of Glen Oaks and Van Nuys Boulevard, where a citizen had detained a possible arson suspect. Upon arrival, officers took the suspect into custody, and the citizen had already extinguished a nearby fire in a tree. During the investigation, the suspect admitted to starting the fire because he liked the smell of burning leaves. The suspect was subsequently booked for arson. Later that evening, at about 9:30 in the area of Santa Monica and Vermont, fire department personnel responded to reports of a suspect setting multiple piles of rubbish and trash on fire. Fire department quickly extinguished the fires, and officers took the suspect into custody. Suspect admitted to setting multiple fires that day and stated that she enjoyed causing chaos and destruction. She was also booked for arson. As we continue to manage this historic, catastrophic event, we want to express our gratitude to everyone who has provided tips and remained vigilant in keeping the city safe. Your cooperation is crucial during this time. And you can hear from those 2 examples I mentioned, there are people out there who this is what they do. If you know of those people, please give us a call before something really bad happens. Excuse me. On the front of pets, we want to update the public on efforts of the city to reunite pet owners with their animals. A new dedicated phone line has been established to specifically assist with inquiries related to pets affected by the fire. If you're looking for your animal in the fire zone affected areas, please call 213-270-8155 for assistance. And in closing, I'm aware that this has now been over a week since many of you have been able to see your homes. I thank you for your patience and continued cooperation. LAPD and our partners here will continue to work alongside each other to make sure our community has the resources we need to recover and ultimately rebuild. Again, thank you.